We're speaking with Ellie Krolian, and she's going to tell us why this race is so special for her participation.
Okay, well, this is the third more half marathon that I will have done. The first two I did with my longtime walking buddy, Donna McLaughlin. And this race is especially important to us because when we did the last one 4 years ago, Donna's daughter Lyndsey, who has cystic fibrosis and was very, very ill and on the lung transplant list at Mount Sinai, Columbia Presbyterian. And she'd been on the list for 7 months at that point, and we decided, all right, we're going to go and do this race, though we were all exhausted, but we had trained. And we finished the race. We had our pictures taken.
Right, and it was just as you were crossing that finish line.
Yeah, we had.
Did you have your phone with you?
Well, Donna, for the last 7 months when Lyndsey was on the list, always had the phone. And the phone rang when we finished the race, and she said, Lyndsey got the call. And so we somehow got over to our car, picked up Lyndsey, drove her up to Columbia Presbyterian, still in our more bibs and medals and everything, and she got her lung transplant that day. And amazing. Knock on wood and salt over your shoulder, she's in good health and surviving, more than surviving, living.
So this race has special meaning for you. Is it because you think that it was good karma, it was just because of the race, then you crossed that finish line, that you got that phone call and everything worked out really well?
It was as if we were supposed to be there. It really was as if we were supposed to be there. I mean, we got the parking space we needed the minute we needed it when we got there. It's like all the stars were aligned. We were in the city, we were able to pick Lyndsey up and get her to the hospital. I mean, we just
Where was she?
She lived on 44th Street, I think.
Right, Manhattan.
Yeah.
So is that what it's like to live with waiting for a transplant? Like you need to have that phone with you because you could get that call at any moment,
any point,
at any time,
yeah.
Day or night.
Yeah, at any moment.
And then you just have to drop everything and go, right? Because there's only so much time that they can hold those organs for, right?
Exactly. And you know, the odds of it being a perfect match and Lyndsey being well enough, sick enough and well enough to be able to need and to withstand the transplant, like all the stars just aligned. And we've been walking forever for CF. I mean, when Lyndsey was born, she was diagnosed at 3, and we started doing the smaller walks for cystic fibrosis up in Westchester County. And then we did, you know, the full New York City Marathon as part of Boomer Esiason's team because his son Gunnar has CF.
So what led you to Moore's half marathon? How did you find it?
At that point, we were sort of hunting out races. You know, once you start doing them, you get into it. So I think this is my 10th. And it's great to be in the city. It's a great event. They promote it well. They make it very, you know, user-friendly. My niece is doing it with me this time. She wanted to do something. She wanted to do a race. I said, the Moore half is the one to do. It's good. It's in the city. It's a lot of fun.
Do you walk it or do you run it?
We walk it, but I do like a 13-minute mile when I really go. So it's sort of walking and running. So. She would not be alive if that call hadn't come when it came, and if that young man's family hadn't agreed to donate his organs. Yeah, this was a young man who died in the city in a subway accident.
Wow.
That day.
And they just got the okay from him to donate the organs, right?
No, he from his mother. Okay. Yeah, Donate Life was able to work with his mother to agree to have her, at that moment of utter heartbreak, he was her only child, agreed to donate his lungs. So there are I think 5 people living now because of her selflessness.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does she keep in touch with any of the family?
She and Lyndsey and Donna are in touch.
Oh God,
yeah.
you make me
Donna,
cry.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah, it's amazing.
So beautiful.
It's a New York City family too. Yeah, I think she lives in the Bronx. Yeah.
Wow.
They're still in touch. Yeah.